What's up, friend? Welcome back to another Lorwyn Eclipsed standard video. Today we're going to have a look at my spiciest deck list that I brewed during early access. And this deck was actually so incredibly disgusting, it felt unfair to play. But I really think that what is going on here is super powerful and could actually be a top tier standard deck. I don't want to say we broke it, but we sure as hell got close. So there's a couple of elementals in standard already that work with graveyard synergies. You have Huskburster Swarm and Diamond Weapon. Diamond Weapon is a 9 mana 8/8 that costs 1 as a cast for each permanent card in your graveyard. Then you have Huskburster Swarm, which is an 8 mana 6/6, which costs 1 as a cast for each creature card you own in exile and in your graveyard. So then we have the new Thunderflock card from Lorwyn Eclipsed. This is a 9 mana elemental. It's a 5/5, but it costs X as a cast, where X is the greatest mana value among elementals you control. Get a creature with flying, and when it enters, if you cast it, return all non-elemental creatures to their owner's hands. The idea is to mill ourselves quickly, then put Huskburster Swarm or Diamond Weapon onto the battlefield for a very cheap cost, and they will give us the maximum discount on Thunderflock, which bounces all our opponent's creatures, because we're just assuming they're not really playing elementals. And then we have a bunch of like bombs left on the battlefield at 8 like power, 6 power, that'll just be able to hit the opponent right in the face and win the game. But there's even more elementals that we're working with. We have Wistfulness and Deceit. These are the elemental incarnations from Lorwyn Eclipsed, and they work really nicely with this deck as well. Deceit is a 6 mana 5/5. If it enters, if blue was spent to cast it, return up to one other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. When this creature enters and black was spent to cast it, target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non-land card from it, and that player discards that card with a vote cost of 2. So there's actually really disgusting synergy with Deceit and Kavero Mindbitten. Yes, we are playing Kavero, but we're not doing your typical Bringer of Last Gift shenanigans. Kavero is a 4 mana 4/4 and entered as a copy of any creature card in a graveyard, except his name is Kavero Mindbitten, and it's a 4/4 spider. When you do exile that card. So if you spend blue and black to cast Kavero and you copy Deceit, you actually get the full value out of it, which is a really sweet interaction. But Kavero, like bringing back a Thunderflock out of the graveyard to get that massive like bounce effect going so that you can go face, is also really good. It's just a very like flexible card that fits in a deck like this. It's not really the broken combo piece in this deck like it is in the Sultai Reanimator deck list. We also have Wistfulness. This is a 5 mana 6/5 evoke elemental. When this creature enters, if green was spent to cast it, exile target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. And when it enters, if blue was spent to cast it, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. So it can help us like fill up the graveyard. We could interact with our opponent's artifacts and enchantments. So it's just flexible, and once again, it's an elemental, so it kind of works. And we have a bunch of ways to mill ourselves. We have the Town Greeters. Overlord the Bilmerk is of course really good. When they enter or attacks, you mill 4 cards and return a non-avatar creature card or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand and buy back these really powerful creatures that kind of get us to that powerful Thunderflock play. And then we're also playing Esper Origins because it kind of works with the Selfmill strategy, but also the Saga creature is an elemental. So if we get that Thunderflock play, the Esper Origins sticks around as well, which is pretty sweet. Now then, I'm also trying to experiment with a new card, Tristan Callous Cultivator. It is a 3 mana 3/4 with Death Touch, which I think is just fantastic stats. When it enters or transforms into Tristan, you mill 3 cards, and if there's an elf card in your graveyard, gain 2 life. So we don't really care about the, you know, elf cards in our graveyard, but just a 3 mana 3/4 Death Touch is fantastic. And as long as we keep flipping it, it keeps milling us cards as well, which is just good value in a deck that wants to have a bunch of creatures in the graveyard. Also playing a spicy Moonshadow. Moonshadow is an elemental and also works with the self-mill shenanigans that we're doing, because whenever one or more permanent cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere while this creature has a --/ counter on it, remove a --/ counter from this creature. So be a nice turn 1 play, but you know, another elemental that we can put some energy into, and then it can grow into a very scary threat. So that's really what we're working with. Like I said, it was so incredibly fun to play, yet so disgusting. But I think you guys will enjoy this. So let me know what you think about this deck list. And if you want to see how I would build this deck for a competitive best of 3, stay tuned till the very end of the video. I have a couple of like notes on this deck list. Obviously, we need to run more removal. And there's a lot of like cards in here that I think are really fun for early access, but probably wouldn't make the cut once you get onto the like mythic ladder or into like tournaments. Also a couple of like sideboard guidelines and stuff, and cards that I think would fit really nicely in the sideboard of this deck list. For now, let's dive into the gameplay. Don't forget to like and subscribe, especially if you don't want to miss out on any of my other Lorwyn brews. And also you can look forward to my YouTube set review of Lorwyn Eclipsed, like the 10 best cards from Lorwyn for standard. That comes out tomorrow as well. Let's get started. The time is now. We're in emptiness for creature removal. True. But then you also got to be in white, which wasn't in the mood for that. Moonshadow. My beloved. I need to pick up the Moonshadow alt art so fucking fast, dude. Who now? A lander token. Goon Shadow. Okay. I see a bunch of treasure, or a bunch of artifacts. Few more artifacts. New cookies, yeah. New cookies with this. Okay, let's pick up Cavero. It's not... I hope you understand, opponent. It's not... You know, we're not evil like that. Hope you know. We're not doing crazy shit. We're just chilling. Yeah, I'll go to the engineer here. I don't know, clearly there's just gonna be like some payoff for these artifacts. Yeah. I think we'll get there. I think we'll get there. Mirror form? Maybe. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was gonna get some Huskbursher Swarm going here. Well, we could turn Cavero into a diamond weapon. We have the power. So... we have the power. Big stuff coming up. Oh, Twin Flame Tyrant. Oh, okay. Oh, bitch. Oh, that's nasty. Dude. Ooh, 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 ooh. But when it gives? Ooh. I mean... wow. I mean, do we know ball? I guess we do. Let's do this. You've tried to cook Pinnacle and Springleaf Drum, but I fear I'll have to wait for Team NT. Oh, wait, does Team NT give us, like, artifacts and stuff? We don't talk about Merfolk. Yeah. We don't talk about it. Immediately we play against Merfolk. Oh my goodness. But this is with green. This is with green, which I thought was the better way to build it. So... time will tell. It's Merfolk, but with green. Alright. I feel so nasty playing like Cavero, but trust me, my heart is... I have good intentions. I have great intentions. I hope you know this. My heart is in the right place. It's true, it's true. Nah, it's true. It's true, it's true, it's true. Stop letting the chat lie. It's true. I have... my heart's in the right place, man. I could copy the seat. I could put Diamond Weapon in play. I mean... this is more aura points, though, so I'll just do that. You know, let him know we know ball. We don't have to go down as somebody that has Cascavero. We play Diamond Weapon, you know? Cascavero. I didn't want to go down as a loser. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Still not convinced Lockmare is a good creature though, but that's my hot take on the set. Yo, not to like almost mirror. Whoa, shit. Well, I think it's Deceit, because if Deceit grabs the Billmark out of my hand, I'm not happy. Yeah, I saw a lot of people hyped on Lockmare. I just don't see it myself, but... somebody that has more games on Earth than anyone with Surge Engine. I know what it feels like to have to put mana into a creature. Sometimes it's a bit tough. Yeah, I think they're playing an ethical Kavero. We're playing ethical Kavero. So, we're not the same. I could bring back Moon Shadow. Could have also like Town Greeter there, but... I mean, Deceit also looks pretty good though, no? But... are we maybe just Huskburster game? I think maybe we need to go Huskburster because it works with the Thunderflock. Yeah, let's grab this guy. There's a chance we can fire it off next turn. Back to hand. Well, I don't know if it gets much better. I don't know if it gets much better. Come on. We need the Huskburster in here. Screw it. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Now we have too many lands. We needed those in a previous game. Anyway, you want to do a Bringer of the Last Gift? That'd be fun. Go ahead, buddy. Hit us with the Bringer. Don't be shy. What could go wrong, huh? Nothing, nothing. Yeah. I guess so. I mean, this opponent could literally never fire off Bringer of the Last Gift. They would just fucking die. I think they would just destroy themselves. If they fire off Bringer, I think we win. I'm still tempted to put pressure on them, though. Fuck. No, I think I still like going Huskburster here to just pressure them to do something. You're not playing 4v Chalk. I think we are. Yeah, I think we are. There's a lot of them are just in the grave. Please bring back the Bringer. I just want to see what happens. Yeah, they know they can. They know they can. They know they'd be fucked. They know they'd be absolutely fucked. I don't know. I think we are playing a good amount of shocks. I'm not sure. Well, okay. I gotta put some pressure on this. We need pressure! Moon Shadow. Nah, I don't think that does anything for us. Thing is, like, they have an elemental in play too. We have to be mindful of that. Seriously. Okay, what's your first impression? I mean, I'm loving the cards. I think they're all so much fun to play with. Really cool strategies. Like, a lot of people have done some cool stuff. Like, it's been I've really enjoyed it. Been a blast so far. We're in our Cinderfolk era. Damn, another one of these? Alright. Hates merfolk. I don't hate merfolk. Merfolk hate me. They hate me. They're just not good. I respect them, but... Still waiting for an Oko player. I don't dare to play Oko because I don't know how the fuck I'd make that card work. Like, I don't know what Oko wants. Maybe Oko needs to be a merfolk deck. And merfolk with Oko, maybe? Diamond weapon, okay. Vibes. They're definitely bouncing that into my hand, though. Another Huskburster. I'm balling. Merfolk. yeah, that. We need that. Play elves? No. Alright. All of them. Thank you. Hey, quite a nice board right there. I think if they hit us with Bringer, we still just beat them, right? Because of all the Thunderflocks. This deck's cool. Like, I like it. Really cool take on elementals. Yeah, Diamond Weapon is just so fucking cool. Like, such a cool card. Oh gosh. They're gonna tutor up Cavero here. Uh-huh. Now what the fuck is gonna happen to this board? I have no clue. Oh my. I remember how hyped people were when Diamond Weapon got spoiled during Final Fantasy. Such a cool card. Okay. No, that's fine. I think. What are they grabbing with that, though? Something out of my graveyard. Tristan? Yeah, Tristan is fair. With the Death Touch. Alright, we should have the win here. My little bird. Yeah. Vibes. The new tier 1 Cavero deck. Ethical Cavero. Okay, so everybody's an elemental. Alright, let's get this party started then. Hey. I mean, chat, and it feels good, you know? It's just awesome. It's just awesome. Something like that. Or whatever. Whatever that means, you know? Looking up D&D, what are elementals? Beings of many shapes and sizes. Able to form almost any shape, giving them limitations of their elements. Right. The more you know. Magic pushes the definition. Yeah. Right. Right. It definitely does. Wait, we're against the same opponent? Oh. It's like, I feel like we just played against, what are the odds? I guess like late in the day, so people stop playing and then things die out a bit. Sad. Having a lot of rematches. Yo. Alright, let's get this bestie going. Did you know that if you have Kavera in your opening hand more than 100 times, you cannot get into heaven anymore, no matter how nice you are? Oh shit! Wait, I'm not landing there anyway, so it's fine. That does sound like something that... Yeah, that sounds accurate. I don't know. That sounds real. Well, what are we looking for here? What's our best draw? Town Greeter? Any lands? I guess. Moonshot. What the fuck just happened? Did I think they didn't have to choose a target on the Awaken? Oh! Oopsie. Shit. Yeah, I was like, did they... What the hell? Oops. I've never seen that happen, yeah. Hey, so, yeah, so if we could get some lands... You know? A concept right now? Or if I'm gone wrong, that's true. Yeah, alright, alright. Now one more land on top, please. Town Greeter is a land. Do I have the... Fuck. Nah, we're gonna shoot for this. Aim for, you know... the best of luck. We're just gonna draw an untap land. It's easy. I won't accept anything else. Just untapped right here over the top. Probably wrong. I mean, fuck it. Maybe it's right. Nothing wrong about it. It's just right. Ooh, what do I do? I think it's Kavero into Arden and then hit the bringer of the last gift out of their graveyard. So that's just gone. So then if they top deck Kavero, they can do bullshit to us. Yeah, Kavero and Kavero violence. Whatever. We're the ethical Kavero. That's right. We would never put Arden in our deck or Bringer of Last Gift. We didn't do anything of that sort. You did that to yourself. This is like holding up a mirror, you know? It is. It is. It's like holding up a mirror. Like, this is what you do to your opponent, you know? This is what you do to others. And it's not nice. You could be doing cool shit with Diamond Weapon instead. Like us, we're doing Diamond Weapon cool shit. Moonshadow is awesome. The games have been really sweet. Oh, it's the seat. Surprise! There's another one! Anyway, they're dead already, regardless, because this flies over and this has got menace. But, yeah, we don't have to bully them further, chat. We just win. Alright. Well, you could say this is definitely a Kavero killer. Several Olive build Throne of Grim Captain. No, but that sounds like something he'd do. Cool idea though with the yeah, with the new changelings. That should be very easily done. Okay. Pizza lands? Nar. Goblins. I'm gonna go black on this deceit here. Oh my goodness. Eesh. A very aggressive hand right there. The whimsy of Times Square. The whimsy of Times Square, yeah. Gosh, I love the whimsy of Times Square. All those ads, man. Such joy and whimsy. Okay. Nah, you're valid, Junior. Like, you enjoy what you enjoy, you know? You're valid. Whoa, like... Okay, so we have a Cuvero moment here. We got a Cuvero deceit moment. I mean, I guess we gotta take it. I could just get rid of the Hexing Squelcher. Or I guess the Curse Crafter because it's got Death Touch. Sorry, opponent. I just gotta lock in here right now. No disrespect. Yeah, let's bounce the Curse Crafter, I think. Is it a Death Touch? Yeah, it's ugly. It's so ugly. Oh shit. Good card. Oh shit. Wait, we may just get run over. I hope not though. Yeah, I need to fill up the graveyard here. So soon we're gonna lose 2 life per goblin that dies. I mean, the aura of the goblins is just chef's kiss. Big aura. Six per dead goblin though. Fuck. Yeah, the opponent knows that they sorry, 2 per dead goblin. Why am I saying 6? 2. But they are looking at a good amount of damage soon. We need the flock. We need the birds. We need the birds. The birds could save us. Chat, believe in the bird. Do you believe in the birds? Sunder flock of the top. Easy peasy. 4 copies. Good chances. Well, the other alternative is Cuvero bounce Mischief. Nah, because this doesn't have ward or anything on it, right? It may just be that. It may just be that. Wistfulness. Yeah, but what else does Wistfulness do? Dig? Green, and then blue. Okay, I can try that. I can try that. But I always need to pay black, though, on it regardless. I cannot get the... I can just exile this. Nah, I'm just gonna stick to my original plan. Yeah, Wistfulness could do it too, but I cannot spend like... Vero needs black to be paid, right? The birds. We need the birds. We need the birds. Oh shit. The birds! Put them to me, please. Yup. Your Slicer's a good card. The birds! Yes! Yes! Oh shit! Huge! The birds! Oh my god, let's go. Let's go. They showed up. When we needed the most, they showed up. Besties. Yo, why is this deck killing it, Loki? Why are we doing so good? Wow. I mean... Fire. It's Cinderflog, and it gets discounted based on the mana value among elementals. The greatest mana value among elementals you control. Yep, it's an elemental as well. Like, it's fucking silly. And surprisingly enough, this thing is not a legendary creature either, so you can just have multiples. Chat, I mean, absolute cinema. Lucky top decks though, but cinema. This deck likes us. I like it back. I hope you enjoyed watching the gameplay. I thought it was absolutely incredibly powerful and so much fun to play too, but I definitely do think we need to make a couple of changes here if we want to play this deck into competitive best of 3. I would definitely take out the Moon Shadows. I think they're really fun, but ultimately I think they are a little bit too slow for a deck like this. So those would go out, and then we're going to just put in some removal. I think 4 copies of Awaken the Honored Dead seems like a very solid card. The Kavero Reanimator decklist places too. It just does a lot. It destroys an all-net permanent, it mills 3 cards. You buy back a creature card from your graveyard or a land as well. Bitter Triumph, solid removal. You know, you can discard any of these cards that's like stuck in your hand or try to fill up your graveyard, interact with a creature or a planeswalker, which is sweet. And then I think we should also put the Wistfulness into the sideboard. I think they're a little bit too sideboard coded. I would bring that in against, you know, an opponent that has artifacts or enchantments that are relevant. So that would go in there to make room for the removal. And I think a really cool sideboard card in here could be Cosmogoyf, which is a 2-mana elemental whose power is equal to the number of cards you own in exile, and its toughness is equal to that number +1. So this is a way for us to combat graveyard hate from our opponent while the Cosmogoyf grows, and hopefully it still would have like really sweet Thunderflock-like synergy, because the Cosmogoyf would grow pretty tall and then Thunderflock bounces it. We're good to go. Then again, something like Awaken the Honored Dead is probably also going to do a pretty good job interacting with graveyard hate pieces. But I think the Cosmogoyfs could be a very spicy deck to be working with. In the sideboard, I'm also having a look at Arden the Usurper, because if we're playing against aggro decklist, Vero turning to an Arden could mean we could get ourselves some demons with lifelink attached to it, which I think would be sweet. And then also cards like Reckoning Hex, you know, a little bit of extra interaction, and Urgent Necropsy could also be really sweet. So this is kind of like the idea that you could also go in with some counter spells or like more enchantment and artifact hate. Depends on what you're looking for and what the meta looks like, but I think we are kind of in the right direction with this deck. The removal would definitely be necessary in best of 3, but I think in early access I didn't want to be too much of a hater. So, but sometimes I get comments where people are like, you know, oh, you know, a deck with this little removal could never make it. Yeah, no, obviously, but you're playing early access and everybody's being a little bit more casual, so you're really just getting a feel for the cards rather than building like tier 0 deck lists or whatever. So I figured, hey, let me do this segment at the end, just in case for those people that maybe they'll take a second before they like comment something. This is kind of how I would build it if I were to like dive into the best of 3 ladder. Let me know what you think. I'll make sure to link it in the deck list part of the description as well. And thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.